intro. It's a whole song though.
Yeah, it's a short song though.
Miss how you used to call me every day, every morning. How we wake before you call. Was so involved I couldn't control it. No. Miss how you used to love it up night in the morning. Messing up the sheets, calling out my pleas. Heavy moaning. But it just wasn't worth all the drama. No feelings brought up both dramas. We wasn't ready, so we just keep on chasing commas. There's commas. I ain't gonna lie, the memory's so sweet. And my love for you is sad but true, won't ever die. I ain't gonna lie, the memory's so sweet. And my love for you is sad but true, won't ever die. No, no. No, no. It won't ever die, no. It won't ever die, no. It won't ever die, no. No. Miss how you used to call me every day, every morning. I would wake before you called. My soul was so involved I couldn't control it. No. Miss how you used to fuck it up night in the morning. Messing up the sheets, calling out my pleas. Heavy moaning, no. But it just wasn't worth all the drama. No feelings brought up both dramas. We wasn't ready, so we just keep on chasing commas. I ain't gonna lie, the memory's still sweet. And my love for you is sad but true, won't ever die. I ain't gonna lie, the memory's still sweet. And my love for you is sad but true, won't ever die.
Yeah, I like how you just ride out the beats on most of your beats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just ride out. Yeah, man. You pick good beats like for your voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm super picky with my beats because if the beat is too busy, I can't do anything with that. I can't do anything on that because I can't think.
Okay.
You feel me?
Right.
So I like a very chill beat, like something like this, super chilled out.
Yeah.
So I could just write my story on top of it, and it just adds to it.
Late at night when I think about you, not gonna lie, it puts me in my feelings. You keep texting me, come on through, but I don't know, my heart still is healed from the last time. Hey, you know I can never forget that last time. No. Early morning, I lay in bed, replaying all the words we've said, trying to get ready to make this bread, but the sound of your voice is ringing in my head. Yeah, but the sound of your voice is ringing in my head. Oh, I've been spinning round, getting dizzy. I just need to know, are you with me? I just need to know what you're thinking. I just need to know what you see in this, yeah. Although your loving is good, I'm getting bad vibes. Don't treat me like you should. And I'm sorry to say, but I can't love you that way. No.
Yeah, it's all about the vibes, right?
I can't love you that way.
Bring the energy.
No.
right.
No, no.
Real shit.
Spunk Adams, come on now. Woo!
Song was already done and you added that and you brought him in.
So I wanted a violin originally, and it was kind of hard to get a violinist in the studio. At the time I didn't know too many. Now I know a few, but at the time I didn't know any. And I was like, well, maybe a violin's not the vibe for this song anyway. And so then I went ahead and hit up Spunk. I said, what can you do on this? And he sent me two different versions, and this is the one that I chose. I was like, yeah, that's the one I needed. And he just killed it. He did exactly what I knew he would do, but what I needed him to do.
Right.
So.
Right. Man, yeah, you just ride it out. And that right there is even art. Like him on the track like that is art. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because like this song is not in your typical song format. It's like, it's not verse, hook.
Right.
I was like, not all of my songs need to be like that, because that's not the format that my message is in all the time. And so that one doesn't even have verse and verse. It's just, I'm just talking on the whole beat. I'm just explaining to this person, like, this is what I think late at night when it comes to you. This is how I feel. And that saxophone, like, he really killed it, like with the emotion, and it was sexy. It was everything.
It was, man. Shot of Brandy Podcast, man. We up in here, man, with Nia Mone, man.
What's good? How you doing?
224. What's good with you, man? I appreciate you pulling up on me, man.
I appreciate you having me.
For real, man. Okay, like I've been wanting to get you on the show, right? Because I seen you at a show live. I was like, damn, okay. Because your voice is just like, it's different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, shit, let me see what she about. And then when I looked you up, you only had a couple little tracks out, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to let her wait till she dropped. And then you dropped, and you know what I'm saying? It's what we expected, right?
Well, I hope it was more than what you expected. Okay, yeah. I hope so.
Nah, I meant like saying that it's good, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you delivered, right?
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Right. Okay, nah, man, what's good with you, Nia, though, man?
Oh, not much. I've been just chilling, you know. Not chilling, but always working, but that's my chill.
Okay, so. Yeah. Okay, so when did Nia, so are you from the city?
No, I'm not.
Okay, right.
So I've been here for about a decade now.
Oh, okay, 10 years.
Yes, but I'm just now getting to experience it, because I lived a pretty, I would say, sheltered life.
Oh, you did?
My parents were military. We moved here from the UK because...
Oh, shit. We've
been all over the place.
For real?
Yeah, I was born in North Dakota, but then we moved to Japan. Then we moved to Guam. Then we moved back to North Dakota.
Okay.
Then we moved to the UK, and then we moved here.
Oh, okay.
And,
so you stayed overseas all your life?
Yeah, when I got here, over half my life had been outside of the U.S. And so it was a culture shock, because this is my first southern state I've ever lived in.
Right. So was this your first day that you came back to the States too?
Yeah, I had only lived in North Dakota statewide.
Oh, for real?
And that barely counts. That's damn near Canada. So
man, in North Dakota. So was it cold?
That's literally that's all North Dakota is.
Right.
It's cold.
Oh God.
It's cold and prairie dogs.
Okay. Then you went overseas.
Yes, I was like 2 when we went to Japan.
Oh, okay, you was 2.
I was really young. I still remember a few things, but it's mostly like candy and Hello Kitty.
Okay, right. So do you remember no experience over there, or do you remember any?
I remember, like I said, just the candy and Hello Kitty and like anime. Mm-hmm. That was my first exposure to stuff like that because like I'm a anime nerd and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But Guam is kind of where my memories start to kick in because that's like Guam. Kindergarten.
Okay, so what is Guam? Like where's Guam?
So Guam is like a small, tiny sock shaped. It literally looks like a sock shaped island that's on the equator. It's like,
the island.
It's literally right, almost like smack dab on the equator.
Okay.
And so that's kind of the first place I start to have memories, like clear memories.
Right. And so where are you from though? Like, where were you born then?
North Dakota, Grand Forks, North Dakota.
Okay.
But
okay.
We were hardly ever there. You know what I mean? So I don't want to say I don't claim it, but it's kind of hard to claim a place that you don't really know. Okay.
Right. Yeah. But when did, cause growing up, like as a military baby, like that's different, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's how Kobe did it, and then he came back to the States and killed though. But there's a lot of people on the show that's military, but not like how you just said. Like you traveled several spots overseas, and then you came to Oklahoma. So what did you think of Oklahoma then?
At first, like I said, I was culture shocked.
You was culture shocked, like what? Like
there wasn't a lot to do here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where I was at, like the UK, there's a lot of stuff to do.
So was you 10 or 12? Like what was what age?
Probably like 12, 13.
Oh, you was 12, 13? Oh, yeah. Okay.
So 12, 13 years old, and you know, when I got here, the Devon Tower wasn't even finished. So it was like just getting like it was at the middle stage.
So did we have the Thunder?
It was brand new. It was like the Thunder had just kicked off, so I got to see the.
So it was a ghost town, damn near to you.
Yeah, to me,
you know
this
what I'm
was
saying?
like I was like,
because before the Thunder, it was nothing to do.
Yeah, I was like, what did she do? Why did she choose here? Because we could have moved to Germany, and I was wondering why she didn't go to Germany. But my mom was wanting to retire, and I understand she wanted to retire somewhere that she could, you know, be overseas or like be in the States, and because you know the military pays for you to move. You have to move back and forth like that. And so so it was just, I don't know, it was interesting. I was a little, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was disappointed. I was like, dang, it was all dirt. It's all dirt, and it was red dirt. I had never seen red dirt before.
So did y'all go to Tinker Air Force Base?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you was in what? You was in Midwest City area? Carl Labber area?
That's not where.
Choctaw?
That's not where I went to school though, because we went to like more public schools.
Oh, okay, so it was all white people for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right. Okay, so growing up here, like how was it for you then? You know what I'm saying?
It was definitely interesting. I guess I don't have the usual accent of somebody who I guess looks like me, so that came up a lot and it was even stronger when I first moved here. So I got not picked on, but kind of like called out a lot about how I talked and everything.
Like how'd you talk? Oh, you had an accent?
It was like
I just
speak really proper. Like people were not used to that, I guess.
Okay, yeah. 10 years ago they wasn't.
Right. Now it's a little different.
Now it's cool to be proper and educated and okay.
Right.
So what type of friends did you have out here then?
Not really any. I'm a kind of person who my circle's always been small, but when I got here I almost had no friends. I always had like one best friend that was at school, and that's really always been my thing since I've been here, is just having that one good friend.
So did you have friends when you was growing up overseas, like on the military bases?
Nah, I actually got picked on a lot.
You got picked on but in the military and in Oklahoma?
I didn't get picked on here. I just kind of got like left alone here, which I would rather be left alone than picked on.
So what they picked on you for?
I used to be overweight. I kind of hit puberty fast, so I've always been a little curvier than everybody else, and
so they was hating on you.
Probably. That's probably what it was.
Oh man. Yeah, they was hating on you, man. You know how young girls do and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So then in high school in Oklahoma, like, so did your mom retire eventually?
She retired almost right after we got here, so she's been retired for a while.
So she like it then. She like Oklahoma.
She likes it enough, I guess, because I found out when I moved here, because I had no clue that my grandparents are actually from here. I had no clue. I thought they were from Texas my whole life, because that's where they live. And so, you know,
what part of Oklahoma?
I couldn't tell you. Probably like central.
Oh, okay.
OKC.
Well, there's a lot of black towns, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of black people that came from Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying? But after the bombing, they just got scattered out.
They
you know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got ties here then?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Like I have cousins here.
Yeah.
I just don't know who they are.
Okay. Yeah. Oh damn. So you didn't grow up with no cousins and or nothing around?
I mean, only if were coming to visit.
Oh, okay,
but
right.
Other than that, no, I don't.
And you the only child?
No, I have 3 other siblings. I have.
Oh, okay. So y'all had each other then?
Exactly. That's my family.
Oh, okay. Bet. Okay, so when did the music come about for you then? If you moving all around,
right,
and you not really getting comfortable, when did the music start for you? Like what age?
I think my musical awakening was probably right before we moved to the UK. My dad had showed me Amy Winehouse.
That's a good reference.
Oh my gosh. I'm so thankful for him showing me her, because that was my musical awakening. I'd always loved music, because who doesn't love music? But when I realized, I need to write music, I need to make music, was when I heard Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. Okay. That entire project changed my life. I would listen to it when I was alone, because I was always outcasted. I would go outside in the courtyard, sit on the turf, and just look up at the stars, because we had after school daycare and stuff. Okay. And I would just go out there with my iPod shuffle and just listen to her. And I just I fell in love with the way she wrote. She could paint such a beautiful picture.
Okay. So you can get the visuals that she was painting.
Oh yeah, and just the way she decided to put things, memories mar my mind and stuff like that. The way her wordplay was so beautiful to me. Yeah. And so that's what kind of made me think, I think I should probably start paying attention to more music. Oh, okay.
So you didn't get introduced as an R&B. You got what is she considered?
I don't know. I would say it's still kind of in the soul umbrella, in my opinion. But, she's a British white Jewish woman.
Right. So, you can't box her in, though. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a true artist. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the category, if they was to put her in the category, then what do you think it'll be?
I don't know, because she kind of had that old school, I don't want to say Motown. She definitely had some Motown inspiration, but I honestly don't know what genre you would put Amy Winehouse in.
Right, exactly.
I just say soul. Soul.
Okay, so then after her, then what was it?
Then when you start picking your own music, I was in the UK now, and so I started getting to see British music is different. Okay, they write different, they hear things different, and so Jessie J was one of my next biggest inspirations, because she vocally is insane. She can go all over the place. Her runs are things that I had never heard up until that point. And so she was definitely more pop R&B, even though she too was a white British woman. She just had it. And so
what do you think the difference starting with those two instead of the typical the typical R&B hit at the time? You started with them two, so your music mindset is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do you
you started with them two, and then eventually you found R&B, right?
Right.
Yeah, but what was the difference in between them and R&B? Because that's good to start off with them, you know what I'm saying? Because then you're open to all genres and not just black people's music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely was. I feel like it just made me look at music a little different, because of course, aside from just those two, there was other British artists, but it wasn't R&B. It was folk or acoustic guitar music and stuff.
It wasn't America.
Yeah, it's just not American music. So there's a lot of music that during 2007 to 11 was popping here. I have no clue. So when it comes on in the club, I'm standing there, everybody's singing along, and I feel lost.
Damn, right.
It's really weird, but it also makes me I don't know how to explain that feeling.
It's just a different experience that you grew up, right?
Yeah, it's just a completely different perspective. Yeah, but it's interesting, because then I can see, why do you like B2K? What do you guys like about B2K so much? I had never heard of B2K. So
yeah, but they came over there though, right? In the Scream tours.
I had never seen them. They were in, but I wasn't seeing them.
So the TV didn't even show American artists?
Not more than British. because I'm in Britain. Of course, we got our, Nicole Scherzinger was like really popular from the Pussycat Dolls, the lead girl.
Yeah.
Kelly Rowland actually had a good amount of popularity over there when I was living there. Of course, Beyonce, because she's Beyonce, so she's always going to be popping everywhere. Who else? Usher was popping, because anybody who's doing like the mixes of dance in hip hop and R&B, they were popping in the UK because that's their scene. They love to dance. They like go to clubs and pubs and dance and drink. So that was kind of like the music that was popular when I was over there. Right. Like that really electronic sound from the 2010s.
And now that you say this, like I can hear it in the EP, like you let the instruments
do the
just
thing.
go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just do their thing and let them man, that's crazy. Okay, so when did you start writing your own music? Like what age then?
I actually started writing music at like 19. I was actually a little later in the game.
19?
Yeah, I was a little later in the game just because like I did choir and stuff all throughout high school.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, until like junior year.
Yeah, what high school?
Westmore High School.
Oh, Westmore?
Westmore High School, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just started writing because I had got hit by a semi, and it kind of but I walked away dang near fine. I had like some bulging discs and stuff, but like I was really thankful that I was able to walk away from that, and it kind of just made me think about things a little different. Like I was like, okay, life is obviously very short. Like that could have been my last moment.
Okay,
and so I need to do what I'm called to do. And the relationship that I was in, that person was pretty controlling, and they didn't want me to do music because they didn't want me to go off. And I don't know, it's just a control thing.
At what age?
I started dating this person at 14. Didn't break up with him until I was like 20. So I was in like I was in like a 7 year relationship with that person.
And your parents let you do that?
Yeah. Why you
and y'all was in love?
I actually would say that we were in love, but also at the same time
14 to 20, you don't even, you know what I'm saying?
But you have to understand, like I've always been a pretty serious person. Like that's just my nature. Like I don't take things lightly or for granted, especially if someone's taking care of me. And like at the time, he took care of me. He made sure I was taken care of.
I'm not judging you. You know what I'm saying? But like when I look at myself at 14, like I was just, I just wasn't serious like that. You know what I'm saying? But that is good that y'all, like 14 to 20. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So then after that, like the wreck, and you start writing your own music. So when did you get in the studio, like with beats though? You know what I'm saying?
So that wasn't until probably like age 21. I decided to leave that relationship just because it was not healthy anymore. And I just decided I wanted to take music seriously. So because of the wreck, I was able to move out on my own and go get my own apartment and everything. And I started networking at 21. As soon as I turned 21, I was like, I'm going to the bar.
Okay.
And, to the first music event that I see on Instagram, and I'm just gonna go say hi to people. And at the time, I wanted to be a producer. I wanted to be able to make beats and stuff.
So you was making beats?
I was wanting to. I had no clue where to start. So
why you wanted to make beats if you never started?
Because I really love instrumentation. Like I really love paying attention to detail and things like that. And
so was you in the band at Westmore? Or you wasn't?
Nope, just choir.
Oh, okay.
But I've always had a love for music. And so I went ahead, met, the first 3 people I met were actually Des Got Steez, and then Original Flow, and I think Stephanie Heller. Those were the first 3 people I ever met. And Original Flow, like that was a great person to meet because he's such a friendly person, and he took me under his wing and taught me everything I needed to know about music business. Like he was very open and like informational about music business. And so I got to start doing that. And when it comes to the studio,
so was you still living in Moore, or did you move to the city at 21?
I actually moved to Moore. Like I was living in Yukon with that gentleman that I was dating, and then when we broke up, I moved back to Moore, kind of like East Side Moore, and got my own apartment. And then but when it comes to the studio, I didn't start getting into the studio until I was like almost 22, 23. So
this is all new?
This is all very new.
Damn, and you this good?
Thank you. Yeah, I guess so.
So he was holding you back?
Who?
The guy.
Oh, yeah.
In the relationship.
100%, yes.
So did you know you had it then?
I knew I had the voice. I knew I had a voice for sure. And
as you was cleaning up and you knew it? Like, how'd you know you had the voice? Because of choir?
Not because of choir, because I never got any solos in choir.
Oh damn, you did? Why not?
I don't know. She just never picked me for solos. Even though I tried out for them, I just never was chosen for them. But I would practice karaoke. Like karaoke was my shit. Like I used to go to, so it used to be I used to be underage and I used to sneak into 57th it's shut down now, but it was 57th Street. I forgot what it was called. I think it was like Nancy's or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like really worn down, but that I used to sneak in there when I was like 20 and like
it's historical too, though.
Is it really?
On me. Yeah, like that building been there for like over 100 years, but now they turn it down because they trying to redo it and shit. You know what I'm
it
saying?
Definitely needed it when I was going.
Oh, for real?
So, yeah. Like the paint was coming off,
right.
But that was my spot.
Okay.
But when I they found out that I wasn't 21, I couldn't go anymore. And I just didn't go because I started going to like open mics and stuff. And so.
So what song did you pick then?
I actually used to do like Adele.
Oh, Adele, exactly. Yeah,
Adele.
That's why I asked, because I knew it was like not no R&B shit again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was Adele. What's the other one? It's like, I waited till I saw the sun. Mm-hmm. Don't know why I didn't come. That's
so they was feeling you in there then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, they were, yeah. On me.
I like to croon people. I like to croon people to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then you said you started late at 22, 23.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you think like when you got in the booth? You know what I'm saying?
I felt
like
very comfortable.
Oh, you did?
I felt super comfortable. I was like, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be at.
And okay.
It just was, I don't know, it was like,
So did the original flow, like did he coach you?
In a way,
into the booth?
Not into the booth, no. At the time I was living with my friend Dion, and he actually was an engineer, and he got me my first booth experience. He had his own little home setup.
Oh, okay.
And he used like Studio One or something like that, and that was the first time I got to hear myself recorded.
Oh, okay, so what'd you think?
I thought it was dope. I thought I sounded pretty good on the track.
For real? Okay, yeah.
I thought, because you know, some people can sing live, but for some reason it doesn't translate onto the track as well. And
right.
I felt like my voice translated onto the track. So I was like, okay, this sounds pretty dope. Like,
right.
I actually like how I sound on here.
Man, I can't believe you started so late and you do lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, your live shows, it sounds like you've been doing music, man, for since you was little.
Really? That's really good to hear. I'm so glad.
Right. How are you? Okay, so when did you start taking it serious, though? Like, when did you like, okay, I'm Nia Mone?
So I didn't change I actually started as, anybody who really knows me knows I started as Nia Mone. That was my name.
Okay.
Just because that's what everybody called me growing up. And so, but Nia Mone was born when I was like 22. I moved out to the Plaza, actually.
And you did? You moved to the city finally?
Yeah. And,
out there more and shit?
Yeah. Yeah. And I was living in the Plaza, and I decided to, you know, I thought it sounded a little more grown. Nia.
Okay, yeah.
My real name is Jania, but only my family calls me that. So Nia, I thought was just easier for people to catch on to, and it sounded good with my middle name, Moné. So I was like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and do Nia Mone. And that's when I feel like I started taking it seriously as soon as I turned 21.
Oh, like, you did?
I decided to do the footwork of networking, because I really think who you know is very valuable, and no, you shouldn't go meet people just to see what they can do for you, but you would be surprised by being yourself what people will want to do for you, because you know they see that you're serious, they see that you're taking it, you know, all the way. So. Okay,
right. So did the pretty girl privilege like come in at anything?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying, like you networking and shit, man. You talk about
I mean, I'm sure it did. I personally, I didn't consider myself pretty until I was like older. Like I still, when people tell me I'm pretty,
they was making fun of you. So they crush your spirit?
I wouldn't say crush my spirit, but sometimes
you believed it.
Yeah, sometimes when you told you're ugly so many times, you start to believe it, especially if it's been since you were little.
Yeah, I got a friend that can't break that either. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, don't like kids will be kids though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like kids are cruel.
Yeah, but it sometimes wasn't even just kids. Sometimes adults would say unnecessary stuff too. And
Yeah, but they was hating though. Too though. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably what it was.
Okay,
but now,
right.
you know, I'm starting, as I've gotten older, I'm almost 25 now. Like, I do realize I'm a beautiful woman. Like, it's not, I'm not still in that mindset. I definitely realized something, especially after I started networking. I was like, okay, there's something going on.
Exactly. That's what I asked. See? That's what I'm saying. Right.
I mean, I wasn't trying to bat my eyelashes to get places or anything. I just, I don't know. I'm also just a very nice person, and like some people are just attracted to that as well. Me being a cordial, friendly person.
Okay, right. So when did you start to get on like tracks with people? Then you know what I'm saying?
I want to say my first feature was Grand National.
Oh, Grand.
Stack of Dollar.
Okay, Stack of Dollar.
Yeah, that was my first feature. I think.
What he seen something in you?
I actually was working with Devoted Media. I used to act with them when I first started. I wanted to do everything.
Okay, so how'd you link up like with them then? You know what I'm saying?
I think they actually just had a casting call. Like they had it on their
went?
Instagram, and you just sent in a video. It was for when Parris met Chris, and I was going for the role of Parris. And I had this curly short wig on, and I just said the lines that they sent, and I got the part. So that's how I met them. And
so what were you singing on the set? How did Grand know?
I think I probably mentioned it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure I mentioned it though, because I was wanting to do music. And after I realized that he was an artist himself, I was like, oh, well, you know, like I sing too. And I was also doing open mics and stuff out at that time already too. So he might have seen me doing that after we followed each other and everything. Yeah, man. Well, Grand no talent. Oh my gosh, amazing talent, and not just with music.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Visionary. Yeah, he just no talent.
Yeah, he's a visionary.
Right. So then what did you think that you was on the rapper's track? Like, what did you think?
I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
like, you know, it's cool to be the hook of a rapper's track. So
Right. Okay, so when did you start to do your own verse then? You know what I'm saying? Like, when did you start to... So you write all your music?
Oh, everything is written by me.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
What, you don't want other people to write it?
That's not what I said.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You can rap for me if you want to.
Right. Okay. So is it so what lane are you in then? Like what lane did you say that you wanted to be in, like once you started to do your own
like genre
music? Yeah.
I would consider myself like alternative R&B.
Okay, right.
That's like I don't want to say it's a new genre, but like the SZAs.
It is a new genre.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's like
and you started the EP out with that.
Oh yeah, like I know my mom hates that intro. She hates it because
it's not her genre, right?
Right. She's like, I want to hear your normal voice, and I'm like, but you're missing the point. It's supposed to be, you know, how I heard it, and that's how I heard it because I didn't like it in the normal pitch. So I was but how would it sound like deeper? But yeah, I would say I'm alternative R&B. I kind of like, you know, just like playing with sounds. Like Brent Fayez, he plays with sounds a lot, and that's another inspiration for the project, especially that first track. Like, so alternative R&B for sure.
Okay. So then the EP, like, when did the EP come about, though? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're doing these features and you killing them, like, then you doing lives. Like, how would you carrying yourself with the live shows with no music, like, with out like that?
I think I did it a little backwards, to be honest. Like,
but
I feel like it had people, like some people can hum some of those songs because they've heard them live so many times.
Right.
So it worked for me, I think.
It did work.
Yeah, it worked for me, but I definitely did it backwards. I kind of just fell into doing a bunch of live shows. Like I kept getting asked, and I have a really bad problem with saying no when people ask me to book because I love performing, and I love performing with a band, and so anytime I can, I will say yes.
Okay,
and so I just kind of fell into it. Like Flo gave me my first ever performance, and then he gave me my first ever paid performance, and after that paid performance, it was like I just was booked and busy, and I just couldn't stop saying yes to places. And so like I did discover you from one of his shows, right? Oh really? Was it The Color of Art by Scissortail or?
Yeah, it was that, but it was another one before that though. it was inside somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe the Saints Pub.
Okay, so when did that come about then?
Which event?
No, like when did y'all move forward?
Move forward with like him booking me and everything, or
Like with y'all friendship.
oh, like when we dated?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was probably like maybe like spring of last year. We had always been cool, especially since he had been my mentor and everything. And
so he didn't move in quick.
No, I mean I don't even think he really saw me like that.
You know,
throughout our friendship.
Okay, so then you matured.
I matured.
Yeah,
I've always been the same, really. I think we just were kicking it a lot, and you know, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, man, just hit it off. Okay, yeah, but he did help you, like you said, though. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. So how was that being with a musician, though, with an artist? 'Cause I consider him an artist too, because he an MC. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
he's talented.
He is extremely talented, and I felt like, you know, us working together and at the time being together, like it didn't really, if anything, it made us stronger together. Like we both had things that we could help each other out with, and you know, he was starting his photography that is doing great now. Yeah, I feel like it didn't really hinder our friendship or our music relationship. It was just dope to have another creative to create with. Right.
And that's what I'm asking. Like was y'all always creating? You know what I'm saying? Like music, like if y'all make music, like was y'all always creating?
At the time, we were focused more, I think, on visuals.
Oh, visuals?
Yeah, because that was the chapter that he was entering, was visuals. He was doing his Keep It Moving Pictures company that he has now. Like, he was just starting that, and I feel like, you know, we just kind of helped each other in that aspect.
Okay, so then, when did you start to make the EP, though? You know what I'm saying? Because I asked you last year, and you said it was coming, so when did you start to make it?
Some of these songs have been around since I was 19. Like, I wrote these songs. Right. Some of them, like Saturn, that's probably one of my oldest songs. I wrote that when I was like 20 years old. And it's just because I'm a Capricorn and I just wrote some stuff down to represent us. And so the EP's been a work in progress for probably the last 3 years that I've been doing music, like since I started.
Right.
So, but these are not even all the songs that I've written in the last 3 years. Obviously, there's only 4 songs.
Yeah. So why'd you pick them then? Like, if these ain't all the songs you got, then these must mean something to you.
Oh yeah, 100%. I thought they represented me as an artist the most.
Okay, right.
Especially since, like, specifically this project is about like your mental state during a not super healthy relationship or a relationship that's not going well. And I thought that those songs represented that. And to me, they're my favorite songs I've written so far. So I thought it would be great to give that to y'all first.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And that's a good answer. And like you said, like, to give to us. So this is a good body of work for your outcoming, you know what I'm saying, like your EP.
Thank you.
Okay, so, oh yeah, man, off top. So then you was rapping on it, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you got some bars, man.
Yeah, you know I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate you said that when I with Savion's interview too.
Okay. Man, like you ate him up so bad that he had to go back, and I'm glad that he had, you know what I'm saying? Like he admitted it, like he had to go back and redo his shit and then add another verse to his shit. Cause why you do him like that on the track, man?
Hey, when you ask Nia Mone for a feature, you're gonna get a feature.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Nah,
it's
for
not
real.
Gonna just be me bullshitting on the track. Like I'm gonna actually come on the track and do my thing.
So where'd that come from, though?
I just love working with people. I really love seeing how other people work, and it makes me a better artist every time I collaborate. That's why I have so many features in my catalog. Like if you look on my Apple Music, of course most of my stuff is features because I love working with people. Right. Then Chris McCain had you on the track, on his new shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, how was that? That was, the thing about working with Chris, he don't ever give you a warning. He just be like, hey, what you doing?
Oh, for real?
Literally. And so he just happens to catch me at times where I'm not doing something and I'll pull up. And actually, I was not feeling well. I was actually sick when I went to the studio that day. And I told him that I was like, my voice might be a little raspy because I'm not feeling that great right now. And he was not feeling that great himself either. So he was like, it's all right. We'll just, see what we come up with. That's kind of the vibe with Chris every time I've worked with him. It's just like, we'll see what we come up with and, we'll work with it. And so it's all, I love working with Chris the guy McCain. He's the dopest.
Man, so, yeah. So he didn't write nothing, right?
You said what?
So he didn't write his verse, right? He just been in the booth.
He just be going in there and doing his thing.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
He just goes in there.
But it's kind of but it's a hood too, though. Like it's a hood, like Nia Mone on this track, right, dog? Oh God, it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that, right? And I'm glad that Chris, he brought that out of you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. Yeah, he is the God MC though.
Oh yeah, 100%.
For sure. The GOAT.
Manifesting the vibe, yeah, we feeling it. You wasting time, man, you killing it. Life's too short, so we living it up. Pull up to the party with this drink in my cup. Don't fuck with nobody if that body new.
Yeah.
My trust only lies with the crew. Say I'm the truth, believe the hype. This ain't a movie, baby, this is my life. Baby, this is my life.
I've been rapping my whole life. I ain't been rapping that long. Life is short, my nigga. I couldn't write a verse in jail, couldn't get a vibe there.
Man.
Surrounded by the pressure,
on the track with Young Blood, nigga fresh out. You know, like these niggas is legends, man. Niggas, so nah, man, like you sound good on it too, though.
Thank
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Nah, but then with you in Parris, though, like when did this come about?
So that was last year. I want to say maybe closer to the fall time. And I had met Parris before because he's good friends with Sid Carter.
Oh, okay.
And I had seen him in passing a bunch. Of course, I knew who he was because I'm a fan of his music. But there was one time, I think he either reached out to me. I think maybe one of my friends, Maya, she might have mentioned me while she was hanging out with him and Joey Sativa. And so he hit me up and he was like, hey, can you come in the studio? I want to see if you can like do this song with me. And he kind of gave me the rundown. He was like, I'm going to say my part and you're going to say the same exact thing, but it's from your perspective. So same words, but you sing it how you feel like you would say it. And I feel like it's crazy because we're saying the same thing, but it really does sound like we're saying different things.
Damn, I didn't even notice that. So what studio was he at?
Joey Sativa's casa.
Oh, okay, for real?
Just his house, yeah. That's where I recorded all of Dysphoria.
Oh, for real?
After this, I realized Joey Sativa was the person I needed to record my EP with the entire
Who is
thing.
Joey Sativa?
Come on now. You don't know who Joey Sativa is?
No, who is this?
He's a young legend for sure.
For real?
Yes, he is a rapper, singer, artist, engineer. He's definitely a producer in the making. He's real low key.
That's what I'm saying.
I was about to say, that's probably why you
I
don't
need
know.
to look him up. Okay,
yeah,
Joey Sativa.
If you listen to Courtney Lachelle's freestyle she just dropped, she mentioned Joey Sativa because he is that nigga.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to look him up.
Oh, yeah, Joey Sativa.
And shout out to Joey Sativa,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to Joey.
Yeah. Man, you did your thing on this, dog. Man. So he gave you the lyrics?
Yeah, we're saying the same exact thing. It just sounds different.
Man, that shit cold. Oh, God.
Thank you. Shout out to Parris.
Man, shout out to Parris, man. Shout out to his fan base. Shit. Them niggas is loyal to Parris.
Right.
For real. Okay, so then, so you went to Tulsa to record it?
No, that was maybe down the street from here.
Oh, for real? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you said that you so he do all your music now, Joey Sativa?
That's my go-to, yes.
Oh, okay,
that's
for real.
That's the person that I realized. You know, you have like your musical soulmate. That's my musical soulmate.
Okay, so he know how to get your voice on, like on the intro. He knew how to do that.
Yes, like if I say something to him, even if it's not like, technically correct, he knows exactly what I'm saying. He knows how to get it there.
Yeah. So did original flow? So did he help you with your bars?
No.
Oh, okay. So that's all needed.
Come on now.
I'm just saying, man. You know, he the MC. Like I'm just saying, man. Like you know, Hov help B. You know, period. You know what I'm saying. So I gotta ask, man. Did he help you with the rap bars?
No,
you know what I'm saying.
He doesn't ever help me. He doesn't help me write, but he does inspire me to write because he's so cold himself.
Right. Right.
Nah, but he didn't write nothing for me now.
So you just hopped on the flow like that?
Absolutely, 100%.
Man, you that cold?
100%, 1000%.
Had a dream we were reaching.
And tell him the title, man.
Saturn.
Nah, tell him the title of the EP.
Oh, Dysphoria.
Dysphoria. And what it mean?
So dysphoria is a state of unease or constant anxiety.
And that's what everybody on. For real.
Yeah, with how everything's been going.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, man, we gonna see, man, that she wrote her own, rap bars, because it's too good to be true, nigga.
Come on now, nah.
Had a dream we were reaching for, but you were drowning in your beer bottles. You're from Mars, so your heart.
Man, you make good music.
Thank you.
Absence reached a new magnitude. Sometimes I would catch a little attitude, but come on, tell me what you really expect me to do. When you tell me that you're going down to the store. That was like 3 light years ago. Tell me what you really gonna leave me for. Hey, cause it still hurts sometimes. Waiting for your call or return, and I don't know why. It's really no longer my concern. I don't know how we allow the stars to burn. Guess I'll take my ass back to Saturn. Back to Saturn.
So you not from here?
Back to Saturn.
So when he record his flow? I said, so when he record his flow?
In the studio with Joey.
No, what year? This year? Last year?
We've recorded this song like 15 times.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Planet on the planet where I took your love for granted. Alienated cause I still don't understand it. Guess you needed your space in the place so adjacent. I wake, I'm impatient. You got me reaching for the stars. The light from the moon, sun rays through the dark. We twinkle more than the spark. Couldn't imagine a girl that is more out of this world. Until we realign, until we find the time, until we both see that love's still blind and my heart's still yours and them hugs all mine. Speed of light, couldn't imagine how I fell for you. Damn, zero gravity, damn I still fell for you. When I'm around you, I feel your rhythm is atmospheric. You're doing well, that's really good, I'm glad to hear it. What I feel is universal when I know you feel it. Till then,
cause it still hurts sometimes. Waiting for your call or return, and I don't know why. It's really no longer my concern. I don't know how we allow the stars to burn. Guess I'll take my ass back to Saturn. Back to Saturn. Back to Saturn. Hey, no. Look, cross the stars and the galaxies, going the distance. It was you and me, but damn it, something is missing. Told your ass before, need more than loving and kissing. I tried to tell you, but you didn't really pay me attention. I know that it's over, but sometimes this shit burns like a supernova. Try to run from the past, but it's coming closer. Hey, yeah. It's still hurts sometimes.
Man, you started this late and you know how to do all this.
Sometimes it's in you, it's not on you.
Nah, for real. You can't like hold it back. You know what I'm saying? Like once you release it, then you surprise yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh God, yeah. Don't be
The younger me, she'd be freaking out right now. She'd be like, "What? You did what? You got on the radio the same week you released your EP? Like stuff like that." Like I cried that day when I heard my music on the radio, like 2-3 days after I released it, without having to like. You know, they asked me for that music. Shout out to the OKC Rock Show because we've
been waiting on it.
I mean, I see that and I'm so thankful.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I'm thankful for y'all for real.
Okay, so your last live show at the grand opening of the what bar was that? That new place?
So it's actually a concert venue.
Okay, the concert
Beer
venue.
City Music Hall.
Okay, so
I got to christen it.
Yeah, man. So how was that?
That was life-changing. Another moment where I wanted to cry, but I couldn't because I was about to go on stage. But it was full in there. I think the cap in that room is like 500. And it was, I could, you know, there's people all the way to the door. And, you know, I was just like, this is what I do it for. Like moments like these, being able to have like my band behind me and we can do that together and stuff like that. That's why I do music. And being able to make, you know, memories, like dope ass memories and spread my music to people. Like, it was crazy. So
was the EP out at that time?
Nope. It was not out yet.
So what songs did you do?
So I did actually a lot of the songs that are, I did Saturn for sure, because that's like everybody's favorite to hear live. I did maybe Hopeless Romantic. I'm trying to think of my set list from that day.
Yeah.
It changed up a little bit. Yeah, it was pretty good.
And they liked it?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
Already.
I did some that are not released. Busted Wide featuring SP Dre.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of unreleased stuff.
So you holding on to some shit then?
Oh, yeah, it's coming though. It's coming.
Okay, yeah, damn. When? Like this year, you gonna drop another one?
We'll see.
Like, gonna stop playing, man,
we'll
drop
see.
something, man. You
We'll
know what I'm saying?
We'll see.
Man, so what do you think about the music scene now? Like when you first started and you was networking and you really had to really get out, but now like it's grown to what? Like to you? Like what do you think?
I feel like the music industry.
No, like the music scene.
Or scene, excuse me, rather.
In OKC.
In OKC, I feel like I don't want to say it's. I don't know. I feel like we still need to work together a little better, in my opinion.
Right.
Because I do feel like there's like groups. But when you go outside of OKC, that's not the case. Like people work together, they'll pull up to each other's stuff. But here, there's a lot of I don't want to say animosity. Yeah, I was about to say, but there's favoritism and like certain groups only get certain things because they knew certain people, and I think that's crazy. Like if it's good music, then applaud that. But I also feel like there's some music. No offense to anybody specifically, but there's some music that I'm like. You know, it needs some work to be real, and that's okay. It's okay to need to work on something, but work on it. Don't just be, I'm the best right now. No, nobody's the best. You know, you should be a forever student. Right. You should always be learning how to make your stuff better.
So what you be thinking that, what, did they try to blackball you out of shit then?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't have no beef with nobody. I don't know anybody enough to have beef and be blackballed, I don't think.
Nah, but there is some artists that be crying like that, so that's why I had to ask, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like their groups is not letting them in because, like you just said, like there is groups, you know what I'm saying? And there is people who know the venues, like the owners and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, with that, like I have been blessed to where I have never had to ask for a booking unless I applied to a festival. That's the only time I've ever had to ask for a booking. Okay. And so, I guess technically. And so, you know, if it's for me, it's gonna come to me. That's like how I see it. Like, you know, if
and that's with anything.
Exactly. Like you know, manifestation is work.
For sure it is.
When you do work, you get a manifest at the end.
Right.
That's why I think it's called that. So
but you got to do work with the manifestation though. Like you can't just
no, you can't just wish for it to happen. But that's what I'm saying.
You got to show the universe that shit. Right.
Exactly. Like you putting forth that effort is what makes the manifestation happen.
Exactly.
So
facts.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, I don't think anybody's blackballing me, and if they are, then that's their loss.
So is your music personal?
100%. Everything you hear is true or from my perspective.
Right. Well, you said that the songs were written in 2019. So is this what you was going through in the been in a 7-year relationship?
Saturn, yes. Saturn specifically, yes. But some of those songs are newer, like Pumpkin Pie. That was 2020, 2021-ish. And same for Late at Night. Actually, no, Late at Night was probably 2019. And then In Line, the hook was from 2019.
Yeah, I like how you just let the beat ride out on that line.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a long song. Like, there is no more long songs, so you gotta appreciate the long songs.
Oh yeah, I love that. That gap at the end, because I really wanted to like symbolize a catatonic state. A catatonic state is when you kind of, it can be a lot of different things, but it's like when you kind of go crazy, and some people go like they freeze. And so it's just like they repeat the same thing over and over again. So that's why that is in the end of that song.
Yeah, I like how you did that.
Thank you.
I'm saying fuck double standards, doing whatever I want, and I just know you can't stand it. I was bending over backwards, trying to please you, just so maybe you could want me the way I want you. Told you there was not a damn thing that I wouldn't do. Now you're on to the next, and I look like the fool. Not gonna lie, cause you are always on my mind. Should've kept myself from crossing over lines. You wasted time, wasn't naive, was just ignoring all the signs. Wanted all your love, but I'm not trying to wait in line. Not gonna lie, cause you are always on my mind. Should've kept myself from crossing over lines. You wasted time, wasn't naive, was just ignoring all the signs. Wanted all your love, but I'm not trying to wait in line. I don't wanna wait in line now. I don't wanna wait in line now. I don't wanna wait in line now. Wanna wait in line now. Nah, nah, nah. I don't wanna wait in line now. Said I'm not trying to wait in line now. I don't wanna wait in line now. Wanna wait in line now. Nah, nah, nah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. See the love behind your eyes. What's the truth? Tell me, boy, is you with it? I'm already committed. And I did everything that I could do. I'm no longer inspired. My heart is so tired. Heartbreak is now too familiar. Trying to hear you out, but I just wanna feel ya. Hiding high face mouths, trying to see the real ya. Keeping up the act be the thing that'll kill ya. Cause I didn't see all the hurt that loving you was causing me. Now I'm missing you, making it hard to breathe. Thinking how you used to love me between the sheets, yeah. Used to bust it on FaceTime, but you play with it like game time. Always knew what to do with it. Slip and slide, you was smooth with it. I was cool with it. It was a different love, you had the double cup. We had to go ahead and hang it up. Had some real and we fucked it up, yeah, we fucked it up. It was stupid, could've went crazy. Was playing my part, we could've topped charts like Megan the Baby. Don't get it twisted, nigga, she ain't me.
Nigga, she ain't
but how you play me?
Never could be, never will be.
Oh, this shit good, boy.
When I say not gonna lie, cause you are always on my mind. Kept myself from crossing over lines. You wasted time, wasn't naive, was just ignoring all the signs. Wanted all your love, but I'm not trying to wait in line. Not gonna lie, cause you are always on my mind. Should've kept myself from crossing over lines. You wasted time, wasn't naive, was just ignoring all the signs. Wanted all your love, but I'm not trying to wait in line now.
It's the perfect 4, right?
You said what?
I said, man, it's the perfect 4, right? Like the 4 tracks that you picked, it's the perfect ones for you.
4 for me, yeah.
Right.
I didn't want any more than that, just because I feel like 4 was just enough to give people a taste of what I could do.
Yeah.
But keep them wanting more as well.
Right. You're right. Man.
So I'm really proud of this project. I'm really excited that y'all can listen to it now. And, I'm thankful for the people who have been checking it out, because I see people tagging me all the time and stuff, singing. Yeah. They'll send me videos of them singing the songs, and I'm like, I was at Pride Fest this past few weekends, and some of my like dedicated fans came out and were singing word for word in songs that aren't even released. I was like, how do you even know this? I haven't even released this yet. So
like finding it.
Yeah, they're finding it somewhere. So yeah,
nah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I'm so thankful for y'all. For real. Like y'all, even like this, like I'm super thankful for this.
Oh, for sure, man. You talented.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And these 4 songs, you let your voice do the talking and the beat selection, and you riding on the beats, and then you rapping. It's like, oh, okay, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Like, why you didn't tell Chris McCain, man, that you can rap? You know what I'm saying?
It just didn't come up. And at the time, I wasn't trying to go against the God MC really on a track rapping.
Right.
I wasn't trying to.
That's too much pressure.
Yeah, no, I ain't trying to do all that.
Oh my God, man, for sure, man. Well, yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
I appreciate
you know what I'm
having
saying?
me.
For real, because I'm just proud of the work, you know, because when I asked you last year, it was like the timing was off. Then once I heard this, I was like, yeah, man, we got to break it down.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we got to break it down, and it was because it was good and it sound already mainstream, like it don't sound local. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, thank you.
Yeah, you know
that means a lot. Thank you.
For real, yeah, that's what I told you shit early. Like it don't sound like it's just local music, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why the radio just put it on, because it's radio ready.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
See, that's the goal, isn't it?
Right.
Being radio ready, because if you ain't ready, what you doing?
Right. Nah, for sure, man. And I appreciate the story, man. And just keep pushing.
Oh yeah, we gotta keep it
You know what
going.
I'm saying? So you said you gonna drop at the end of the year, fall, you said, huh?
I didn't say nothing like that. You know, I said it'll come when it'll come. You just gotta wait on it. It won't be as long. I promise you that it won't be another 3 years.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't keep us having like years and asking. Yeah, man. Like, you like the attention from it, huh?
No.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that. I just like suspense.
Yeah.
Suspense equals, anticipation.
Man, well, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? To keep pushing. Yeah, man, this is the track, man, that you ate Savion on, man.
Shout out to Savion. I love him so much.
Yeah, he talented, man.
Literally, his voice is crazy.
Yeah.
He's the hood Anderson .Paak.
Man. So what, was y'all together?
Me and Savion?
Yeah, like on this.
Like in person. I thought you meant like dating. I was like, no.
Nah. Come on now. Come on, nah.
I don't know. But no, I forgot how I met Savion.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did, because we have this track now.
Now, did y'all record this together? Like,
yes,
did?
Silk recorded this.
Oh, Silk? Yeah, shout out to Silk.
Shout out to Silk.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we'll let your verse ride out. Nah, man, I know y'all didn't date, man.
Hey, I don't know. You was asking about flow earlier, so I had to, clarify.
Nah, because y'all went public with it, so I got to ask the questions that the public want to know, you know what I'm saying? Because then you change your status, so that's, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
We're not going into this. We're not going into this right now.
Oh my God, man. So what, he just gave you the beat?
He actually already had, I know, I just remember how I met Savion.
Okay,
he pulled up to a photo shoot of mine to assist, because we had a call for people to come help. We would feed them and stuff. He was the only person who came. So shout out to Savion for that, for being the only person to come that day to my photo shoot to help. And there was really nothing for him to do, so he just hung out. And then he was like, I'm an artist too, and he's like, I'll show you my stuff. And then when I heard his voice, I said, that's you? Because I had never heard him, and so I was like, yeah, you got it. Like, your voice is crazy. Like, that doesn't even sound like that would be coming from you.
Right.
Just and then I had him on my show, Nights of Neo Soul, and like, he's just been killing it ever since. Like, I'm just so proud of what he's doing. The video's been killing it. The music's been killing it. Like, he's dope.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's cool how you meet these artists just so organically, and y'all make your music organic.
Yeah,
and it's coming out like this, though.
That's the best way, I think.
Yeah.
Baby, can I blow with you? How the night ends depends on what I'm trying to do. But don't rush it too fast because I ain't a fool. Nah, I ain't a fool, but I am feeling you, yeah. And I can tell you feeling me. What is this that I feel? I think it's syncope. Every time I see you, it's sweet anxiety. It comes over me, yeah, it comes over me. Hey, you got me tripping. You know we out here, we living. We go out to the party, we smoke, drink, then we dipping. Roll up my good weed, and that should be hitting. That should be hitting. Now I'm singing, yeah. I would rather blend with you. You would rather blend with me than any who. So yeah, we focus on connection. My
I was a lot younger vocally, so I can hear it. Yeah.
I ain't no Terry Crews, but I'm damn close. I wanna get you into the mood.
Well, I can't hear it.
Blow.
You know what I'm saying? No, man, I appreciate you, Nia Mone, man, and tell the people where they can reach you at, man.
What's good? It's your girl Nia Mone. You can find me on Instagram at NIAXMONE. The same for Twitter. And if you want to look me up, you can find me on all streaming platforms at Nia Mone. That's NIAMONE. Don't forget the accent, baby.
Yeah. I appreciate you, man. The Shot of Brandy Podcast, man.
Yeah.
That's 224, man, with Nia Mone.
I appreciate you so much.
Oh, man, that ain't nothing, man. I appreciate you.